This week I'm going to show you what I've been working on that has kept me from posting on YouTube. Hi everyone, welcome back to the City Aperture channel. My name is Jose, I go by City Aperture. And this week I'm gonna talk a little bit. I've been missing from YouTube for a couple of weeks, partly because of the holidays, partly because I've actually been working on a project with, I want to say friends. Yeah, they're friends. Um, it's an organization that my wife volunteers with. So I'm going to show you guys what I did, which is basically we needed to build a float for the Martin Luther King Parade. Every year here in DC, there's a Martin Luther King Parade in Southeast. It's a big deal. This year, the organization that I was working with, um, the Future Foundation, wanted to make a float rather than just march in the parade. So I decided I would help them build it. My wife did a lot of the design for it. So I'm going to play a video and I'll talk through it. It was interesting because it used a lot of different techniques. We did screen printing, we cut buildings out of foam, we had to do some digital design, the kids got to color some superheroes. So yeah, so let's just walk through and then you guys will see it, and at the end I can talk a little bit more. We open up on the big space. This is the space for the Future Foundation. They don't have a ton of space, but here we were able to get a little table set up and begin the work. The first thing that we had to do was to get what the kids were going to wear, which were these capes, cut from this big roll of fabric we had. It was nice fabric, shiny, because we were going to screen print the logo in the back. Here you see me printing out the transparency for the screen print, setting up the screen itself. We were able to go to a group to help us with the screen printing. So they had all the equipment, we just had to supply the capes, really. Here's Ayana, who's the president of the foundation. She is doing one of the screens. You can see the capes there. We had 25 capes that we had to do. So after we set up the screens, we went through and screen printed all 25 of the capes. I really miss screen printing. I haven't done it in a while, but it's a lot of fun, and it doesn't take that much to do. I have all the equipment, so I'm going to do some more of it. That's one of the finished capes there. And then the other thing we're going to do is we're going to do some flags that we're also going to be in the float. So here we set up the screen for the flag, and these were bigger. These were 18 by 24. So one of the professionals was doing this printing for this one. It was quite complicated, it was big, but we got some good prints out of it. You can see here in a second the prints that we got out of it. So after the flags were done, and here you see one of them, we had to sew them. Now we cut back to the main space where the kids are coloring the superheroes in the foreground. My wife Claudia and I printed them out for them and mounted them on foam boards so they could color the superheroes. The next step is going to be to start putting the float together, and this is the day of the parade. We had to cut a frame of wood to attach to the trailer that we were pulling, as well as to cover up some parts of the trailer. Here you see us putting the frame together, which is going to hold the skyline. And here's the finished float. There you see the skyline fixing some of the colored superheroes posing. And this is a quick little video of the finished float as it was going down the road. You see everybody wearing their capes. You can see the flags there also. And it was, I didn't get to see the whole parade, but I thought it was one of the more successful floats. Everybody, the young adults had a nice time with it. All in all, I thought it was a success. Everything was printed and cut and painted, in-house essentially. And yeah, there you have it. If you guys want to check out the foundation, it's the Future Foundation. I'll have some links down below, but that's it. There's the finished. So there you guys have it. That is the float that I helped the Future Foundation make for the Martin Luther King Parade here in DC. Hope you guys enjoyed it. It was fun because I got to work with the kids. I don't get to do that a lot, although I do it more and more every day now. But yeah, they're great. It's a great organization. They're great kids. Check out their Facebook. I'll put links to their Facebook page and their other social media. And check them out. They do a lot of great things with kids from the city. It was great to work with them. I enjoyed it. Made me want to do more screen printing because I have all this stuff to do screen printing. I just never get to do it. So I think I'm going to bust that out some and do a lot more of that. But yeah, there you have it. I know it's different from what I've been doing on this channel, but not really, because it's still building something, it's still designing something. Yeah, I don't know, maybe we'll see a little more of that. I do a bit of that with other organizations as well, so maybe I'll post some more of that if people like it. But thanks for watching. Next week we get back to some projects that I've been working on. And yeah, follow and all that stuff. Follow, subscribe, whatever. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next week. If you guys like this project, then maybe you'll enjoy the podcast that I do with my two colleagues, Claudia and Ray. We discuss purpose-driven design, making, and manufacturing. We talk about architecture. We talk about all sorts of making. We have a project of the week. So yeah, please check it out. Again, it's called the Made Podcast. Thanks so much.